Now in Good Morning Northwest, uproar at WSU, why hundreds of faculty members are calling for new leadership, including a new president.
Calmer and mild today and into the weekend, but there is another system heading our way. The timing on when it will arrive is coming up.
And breaking this morning, thousands of people are waking up with no cell service. What we know so far about this nationwide outage. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Good morning, Northwest. I'm Sydney Charles.
And I'm Natalie Grant. It is Thursday, February 22nd. Robin has the morning off, but someone who doesn't have the morning off is Mark Peterson. Let's check in with him here for our first alert forecast.
Yeah, not this week, that's for sure. All right, good morning, everybody. 40 degrees into the West Plains. A little bit of light fog. We see that there, not much. And 39 over into Coeur d'Alene, less fog than yesterday as well. So we look at our 4 things that we need to know. Going to be some clouds and mild. Sun breaks out there as well. Mostly dry all the way into Saturday. Above average temperatures continue, and then Sunday, the rain, the winds, and then the potential for snow as we start to wrap up February. So we've got the forecast radar looking for some breaks in the cloud cover. We're going to see, again, areas of, some sunshine. Have the sunglasses at the ready, but we're going to remain dry overnight. It's going to get clear and cold, so more fog tomorrow morning. We're sitting in the low 40s, which is a normal high for this time of year. 38 in Post Falls, 39 in Spangle downtown. We're sitting at 42 degrees. Our forecast today calls for these temperatures to continue to be into the mid-40s throughout much of the afternoon.
Mark, thanks. We're starting out with some breaking news this morning. Thousands of people across the nation are reporting cell phone outages, according to the website Down Detector. AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, and other networks are dealing with a cellular outage. Reports began to spike just after midnight. According to Down Detector, AT&T has the most issues right now, with nearly 74,000 customers reporting outages as of just a few minutes ago. Now, it's unclear at this point what is behind this service disruption, but we'll keep you updated as soon as we learn more.
And new details from the Breaking Now desk, a possible new crackdown on the southern border. This morning, officials say President Biden is considering placing new restrictions on asylum seekers.
One possibility would be to bar migrants from seeking asylum if they cross between U.S. ports of entry. Now, he is considering, I'm told, a wide range of options. This is just a possibility. No final decisions have been made.
Asylum seekers could be required to prove they need to remain in the U.S. for reasons such as a medical emergency or fear of torture in their home country. The new action, if taken by the president, could put him at odds with his own party. Some Democrats compare such a crackdown to Trump-era policies. But critics say the influx of migrants, which includes a growing number of people from China and other countries, poses a national security risk. Migrant crossings are down in recent weeks, which is typical during the winter months, but there's concern about a spring surge. State and local officials from Texas to Colorado to New York have been pleading with the White House for help addressing this issue. Now, the White House says there won't be any true reform until there's action from Congress. And House Republicans recently killed a bipartisan border security deal.
Well, more than 200 faculty members at Washington State University are calling for new leadership, including a new president. Kirk Scholz has served as WSU's president since 2016, but a press release issued by Drs. Michael Griswold, Carrie Hipps, and John Oatley say that it's time for a change at WSU. The group cites a nearly 16% decline in enrollment at Pullman during this Scholz's tenure. The release also mentioned a lack of attention, judgment, and proactive leadership in Cougar athletics that's led to financial and reputational harm with the breakup of the Pac-12. Scholz was on the Pac-12 board of directors, and declining academic rankings and poor strategic vision were other factors listed. WSU spokesman Phil Weiler says the challenges outlined in the news release are not unique to WSU. They are the same problems most colleges and universities across America are dealing with. WSU has been taking concrete measures to address these issues for the last several years. Spokane Public Schools wants to ask voters to reconsider its bond proposal, possibly this fall.
Voters rejected the bond measure this month, largely because of the rising cost of property taxes. Yesterday's meeting started off with a discussion about why the bond failed last week, pointing out how economic factors played a big role in voters' decision-making. SPS Board President Nikki Lockwood says the district wants to hear voters' concerns.
We're going to reach out. What worked for you? What did you miss? Or what were the biggest issues for how your vote landed, right? I think that's going to be really helpful information for us to know.
Lockwood says the district is considering a capital levy as a possible option to run a smaller bond. The next board meeting to discuss the bond could be as early as the end of March.
Spokane City Council member Jonathan Bingle is throwing his hat into the ring for a seat in Congress, joining a growing list of candidates in the race for a seat currently held by Kathy McMorris Rogers. Now, in the announcement, Bingle says Our American Revival is about remembering why America is great and once again believing that it is good. The top two candidates will be decided in the August 6th primary election. Then those two will head to November's general election. But first, ballots for the presidential primary in Washington are starting to arrive in your mailboxes tomorrow. The primary day is coming up on March 12th. You need to register or vote or update any of your information. You can do so online or by mail. And of course, head to KXLY.com/forthepeople for all your election information. That's coming up quick here. Your Good Morning Northwest time, 6:06.
Let's get you right on over to Mark. Mark, not as much fog, not as many clouds today. How are we looking?
We're going to see a little bit of sunshine later on this afternoon. Yeah, it's going to be nicer today than yesterday, no doubt about it. As the kids head out to school this morning, yeah, they're going to need some layers. Temperatures into the mid to upper 30s throughout many areas.
The city of Spokane's biggest Lunar New Year celebration is happening this Saturday. We're breaking down everything you can expect coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
And it's a new tool in the tool belt for fighting the opioid crisis. How our local fire departments are preparing to put it to use and save some lives. That's coming up next.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Spokane Tribe Resort and Casino brings you actor and comedian Tracy Morgan to Spokane Live. Saturday, February 24th. Tickets are available online now at SpokaneTribeCasino.com. Entertainment without limits.
It's the place we start every day, where we prep, primp, and relax on the weekends. At Northwest Granite, we understand your bathroom is the second most used room in your home, which is why we help you pick out the perfect cabinets, tile backsplash, and countertops to make your bathroom beautiful. At Northwest Granite, we help you design it, we build them, and we will install it so you can enjoy it.
Beneful knows a full life doesn't just happen. It's a choice. To take a swing, to taste all life has to offer. Choose joy, choose Beneful, and try Incredibites, just for small dogs.
When it's time to choose the right products for your new kitchen or bathroom, Ferguson Showroom Consultants are here to help. With the expertise to navigate even the most complex projects, our team will advise you on the latest products and innovative new features. We'll take care of the details so you can make the best choices for your home. At Ferguson, your project is our priority. Visit your local Ferguson Bath Kitchen and Lighting Gallery to shop the best selection of brands like Monogram.
Right on time.
See our huge selection of Camrys built for everyday drivers at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Frozen water pipes are a serious risk during cold winter weather. When water freezes in a pipe, it can be a disaster for your home and your wallet. If you're not properly prepared, don't wait until it's too late. At Mainstream, we know exactly what it takes to keep your family safe during the cold season. So call or visit us online today.
Spokane Tribe Resort and Casino brings you actor and comedian Tracy Morgan to Spokane Live. Saturday, February 24th. Tickets are available online now at SpokaneTribeCasino.com. Entertainment without limits.
4 News Now is brought to you by Floor & Home by Carpet One.
Welcome back. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. New reaction this morning to Alabama becoming the first state in the country to rule embryos are people.
Now, one of the largest hospitals in the state has stopped IVF fertility treatments. The Alabama decision is tied to wrongful death cases where frozen embryos were accidentally destroyed at a fertility clinic. With in vitro fertilization, families can freeze multiple embryos, bettering their chances of having a child. But those who support the ruling say that the IVF process results in thousands of discarded embryos, and they believe it's unethical treatment of a human life. A spokesperson for the Medical Association of Alabama writes the ruling will likely lead to fewer babies.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture's Equity Commission is recommending dozens of changes to help resolve long-standing discriminatory practices at the agency. Some of the actions include creating a pathway to citizenship for essential agriculture workers and ensuring fair labor practices and protections for food system farm workers. The agency already implemented 32 recommendations from an interim report released last year.
Here's your Thursday morning 10-second takeaway. Going to be some clouds, some sun breaks. Going to be a mild day today. You're going to want some light layers, though, all day long probably. We're going to get those light winds. 45 our high today.
Mark, thank you. The Spokane Fire Department has a new tool in its belt to treat people who have overdosed.
It's a drug called Suboxone, which bridges the gap between initial overdoses and long-term assistance treatment. It's an opioid, but instead of getting you high, it relieves those withdrawal symptoms. The fire department has not administered it yet, but it is now offering it. After that initial response, the fire department's social work team keeps in touch with that person, figuring out their needs and what works for them and what doesn't. This new drug is something they're hoping can be a valuable tool when it comes to helping people.
They want help. People always want to live their best life, and I think that having them have that medicated assisted treatment is going to get them to their goals.
Now, the fire department is tracking Suboxone's effectiveness to see who accepts the help and who doesn't, as well as who follows a recovery program.
Good morning, Northwest. Time is now 6:12.
The day has finally arrived. It's reveal day for Mark Peterson and the 4 News Now Extreme team. We're getting our last look before tonight's big unveiling. It's coming up after the break.
And Allison Martinez, ooh, look at that, is showing us how you can ring in the Year of the Dragon this weekend. Thanks for waking up with us on Good Morning Northwest. We'll be right back.
Jump scare.
Satay Bistro, Coeur d'Alene's culinary extravaganza of American fusion dining. From our extensive wine cellar to our unforgettably decadent menu, we'll move your experience beyond ordinary to the extraordinary. Satay Bistro, just off the 4th Street exit in Coeur d'Alene.
I'm a little over my head here.
We can certainly take care of that for you. When you're looking for a company that's noteworthy, look no further than Mainstream Electric.
Power, technology, safety, and style. GMC Sierra 1500 has it all. Standard on all Sierra 1500s is GMC Pro Safety, an entire suite of advanced collision avoidance and driver assist technologies, all designed to keep you and your family safe. And with up to 14 available camera views, Sierra has your angles covered. Experience the Sierra 1500 for yourself at Becker Buick GMC, where you'll always be treated like family.
In 10 years, Lisa Schneider will have an amazing second act, thanks to career reskilling courses from AARP to help make sure her income lives as long as she does. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
Gold Seal Plumbing is the only local company to offer the Light Ray pipelining system, which allows us to repair your pipes without digging any holes and can be done in less than a day. Our factory certified technicians use a high-speed chain cleaner that grinds away obstruction. Then our no-dig system pushes the liner down the pipe, and within minutes, the liner is hardened, making a seamless and durable pipe that will last decades. To see the full video, go to goldsealplumbing.com/trenchless and call Gold Seal Plumbing today. We're on our way.
Go, Chiefs, go! Ahead, here comes Martin. He's breaking it behind the defense. Martin backhander, shoots, looking for an opening. Snap the shot, and score!
This Friday and Saturday, your Spokane Chiefs have 2 games in the Spokane Veterans Memorial Arena. Friday is Shriners Children's Spokane School Night and Boomer Pillowcase Giveaway as the Chiefs play Regina. Saturday, your Chiefs host Moose Jaws. Inland Imaging presents Chiefs Fight Cancer and Family Feast Night, supporting Every Woman Can. For game times and tickets, go to SpokaneChiefs.com.
At first, I used Better Than Bouillon for broth, and then stir fries, sauces, even marinades. And now there's the Culinary Collection. Italian herb for pasta, smoky chipotle for fajitas. It's like the deliciousness never ends. Make everything better with Better Than Bouillon.
February's Extreme Team is Women Helping Women. Inefficient use of space. They need more offices so that more women can be helped. That's what we're going to be doing. Women Helping Women. Join us. 4 News Now Extreme Team, brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
Satay Bistro, Coeur d'Alene's culinary extravaganza of American fusion dining. From our extensive wine cellar to our unforgettably decadent menu, we'll move your experience beyond ordinary to the extraordinary. Satay Bistro, just off the 4th Street exit in Coeur d'Alene.
4 News Now is brought to you by Windsor Plywood.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. In the Times now 6:15. The Women Helping Women Fund will soon be able to support more women and children around Spokane with some help from the 4 News Now Extreme Team.
That's right. Volunteers are renovating the organization's office space, which will allow it to offer more services to the community. Mark Peterson and the Extreme Team are almost ready for today's big reveal.
Now, much of today is getting ready for the flooring. 3,000 square feet of flooring, so everything's got to be moved over here. He's got that carpet down. Now we move it back onto the carpet. Now we play the game of getting this side carpeted and work around the pathways that all the volunteers need to walk around to get all the painting finished. It's going to be an interesting day, but it'll all be done. And tomorrow it's move-in day, reveal day. Got a lot going on.
Been painting and I've been working in the podcast room.
Not only donating her time, but she's doing pretty well in school.
I'm a scholar with Women's Helping Women's Fund. I received the education scholarship to pay for childcare and housing costs and everything to make sure that I can go to school as a single parent.
How are you doing in school?
I'm good. I have 2 quarters. I'm finishing this quarter and graduating next quarter, and I still have a 4.0, so I'm doing good.
We love the fact that those receiving from the Women's Helping Women's Fund are giving back to the community. We see it over and over again with all of the nonprofits that are benefited by them. We've had a lot of painting, a lot of walls, brand new walls, and the existing walls that have all been painted. Everything is fresh and clean. One of the cool things is finding talents in those that volunteer. Jessica is the social media with Horizon Credit Union. And she goes, I could paint some flowers. And I said, I'm going to let you. And she's doing a gorgeous job. It's going to be so special. This is the Women Helping Women's Fund's new office. This is going to be wonderful in their colors. I'm Mark Peterson, 4 News Now with the Extreme Team as the work continues.
Wow, I love the flowers on the walls.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
I did not know she had that talent.
Yeah.
I mean, she's social media. That's her gig, her job, but that's her side gig. And so away she goes. We got her paint, whatever she needed. And she was there last night. So I'll get to see it for the first time when I get over there this morning.
But we'll see it tonight.
Yeah, the reveal's tonight. Chad McLeod's in there right now, or will be soon, putting in the rest of the carpet.
Okay.
And then Davis Office Furniture delivering the new desk that I've purchased and that they've helped donate to get into the office space. And of course, we can't thank Kapal Stoneworks enough for all the beautiful granite that was put in yesterday.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
The kitchen, just
we
gorgeous.
upgraded. They go, those are nice counters, but not nice enough. Gold Seal Plumbing did all our plumbing. They did a great job. So all sorts of people helping us out. By the way, yesterday, Clinker Daggers fed us. Today, it is Aloha Island Grill. It's always a good day. All right, here we go. Temperatures hovering around 40, 41 into 9 Mile, 39 into Spangle. These are normal daytime highs for this time of year. We're going to get up to 45 degrees, so the thermometer's not coming up much, but it's going to be an okay day. Tonight, temperatures are going to get cold, 32 degrees, so we're going to see more patchy fog or patchy freezing fog potential. Now, we have the low that's been kicking up a lot of energy, and we see the cloud cover more than the rain showers because it's far enough off the coast. So we continue to see that, but that's going to slide down, and we're going to see the next system coming in. That's going to be Sunday into Monday. So heavy mountain snows, gusty winds Sunday into Monday as well. And we're going to see valley snow at times, an inch or two. We're still keeping an eye on that. But yeah, we're going to see a little winter weather, certainly into the mountains. Heavy snows into the passes of North Idaho and into the Cascades. So if you're going to be planning on traveling over passes Monday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, be aware that's going to be happening. 45 will be our high today. we're going to have temperatures that are going to be pretty mild into the central basin. We do have reports of some fog in around Ritzville all the way to Moses Lake. Right, the planning forecast near 50 Friday and Saturday. Partly cloudy skies. Going to be a beautiful way to wrap up this week. Sunday, Monday, now we see that change. Windy conditions, 46 to 38. And then we transition to 35 on Tuesday with snow showers expected. We'll keep you up to date on that as we track that next system.
Oh, absolutely. But until then, enjoy the Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, get out there and have some fun.
For sure. All right. Thanks, Mark. Well, your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:20. We'll be checking in with Allison Martinez, who's live this morning for us. That's coming up next. Thanks so much for waking up with us here on Good Morning Northwest on this Thursday. We'll be right back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Go from virtual to reality in a weekend. At Floor Trader, you'll find more samples and more selection in one place. With big box prices and small town service, this weekend at Floor Trader, we'll pay your sales tax.
Choosing countertops is one of the biggest decisions that you make during a kitchen remodel, and my husband and I thought that we would have to go to Seattle to find what we wanted. A friend recommended that we try Granite Concepts in Lewiston, and the people at Granite Concepts were amazing. They were friendly and straightforward and helped us find exactly the countertops that we wanted.
Granite Concepts, beauty set in stone.
Hi, I'm Robert Sacre. You may know me from my basketball career. But what you don't know is I'm a father of 4, and life can get pretty chaotic. So that's why I'm getting a vasectomy at North Idaho Urology, so I can finally sit back and enjoy the madness.
Vasectomy season is back. Scheduled today in North Idaho Urology.
Introducing the Chevy family of SUVs. Do more with tech. Do more with safety. Do more with style. The Chevy family of SUVs. There's one for everything you do.
Get 1.9% financing on select popular Chevy SUVs when you finance with GM Financial. Or current Chevy owners get $1,000 cash allowance. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
I'm worried about the draft. We got some bad zone control, and I'm concerned we're not bringing the heat. Look at this, crossover's off. We've got a weak dribble. We need a solid block, just not enough pressure. What do you think?
I think I'm doing just fine.
What?
Bill's Heating and AC is offering financing as low as 0% for 5 years. Call today.
For all your heating and cooling needs, leave it to the real professionals at Bill's.
Go from virtual to reality in a weekend. At Floor Trader, you'll find more samples and more selection in one place. With big box prices and small town service, this weekend at Floor Trader, we'll pay your sales tax.
Welcome back in. The time is now 6:23. You can celebrate Lunar New Year in the Spokane Convention Center coming up this weekend. Spokane United We Stand is celebrating the Asian community with vendors, performances, costumes, and so much more. Allison Martinez is live at the Convention Center this morning to give us a little bit of a sneak peek there. Good morning, Allison.
Good morning, Natalie. Now, this is the 3rd year that Spokane United We Stand has held this event, and it's only getting bigger and better every single year. Now, I'm joined by Lynn, who is the program director for United We Stand and this amazing event. Tell me, there's going to be so many exciting opportunities this Saturday. What does this mean to the Asian community?
Yeah, Lunar New Year is the biggest event in the Chinese Lunar, according to the calendar. So I'm very excited that Spokane United We Stand is able to do this for the 3rd year now, and is going to be happening here on the Convention Center on Saturday, on the 24th of February.
Yeah, amazing. And this is a free event open to anyone in the community who wants to come by. You guys are going to have so many fun things going on, performances, interactive games, events, things like that. And you have some special giveaways. Will you tell me a little bit about that? Yeah.
So we, in Chinese, we call it 利是 or 红包, so red packets translated. So we put money in there. Usually we'll give it to kids or to people that are still single. So that signifies to give them wealth and good health.
Yeah, amazing. And you guys are going to have a ton of these envelopes just scattered all around. Is that right?
Yes, yeah. It's together. It is worth $20,000.
Wow, amazing. Well, there's so many fun things to see, people to talk with this Saturday, and we'll have all that information on our website, KXLY.com. It's going to be a super fun event. Our very own Peter Choi is even going to be emceeing a bit of it, so look out for him. Thanks so much for being with us. Back to you in studio.
I know Peter's definitely very excited to be there for that event. Looks so fun. Thanks, Allison. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now, 6:25. Excessive force charges are now expected against a Spokane County sergeant for a violent encounter with a man last August. What the Spokane County Sheriff has to say coming up. And how the state of Washington will spend part of its $5.8 billion program to improve its drinking water. That's next. Before we go to break, here's a first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America starting at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, for 12 seasons of The Wendy Williams Show, Wendy Williams was the queen of unflinching, unapologetic daytime gossip.
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
No celebrity off limits in her sometimes scorching hot topics. But this morning, the 59-year-old self-proclaimed queen of all media is herself a hot topic in a new Lifetime documentary, Where is Wendy Williams? Some people are going to look at this and say, this is exploitation. She's being exploited. How could they do this?
Right. But I will say this, first and foremost. My aunt is the executive producer of this documentary. And she said, now is the perfect time because I want to take ownership of my story.
And coming up at 7 a.m., more of our exclusive interview with Wendy's niece, Alex Finney. With your GMA First Look, I'm Deborah Roberts, ABC News, New York.
I was stuck. Unresolved depression symptoms were in my way. I needed more from my antidepressant. Vraylar helped give it a lift.
Adding Vraylar to an antidepressant is clinically proven to help relieve overall depression symptoms better than an antidepressant alone. And in Vraylar clinical studies, most saw no substantial impact on weight. Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke, report unusual changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts. Antidepressants can increase these in children and young adults, report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, as these may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High blood sugar, which can lead to coma or death, weight gain, and high cholesterol may occur. Movement dysfunction and restlessness are common side effects. Stomach and sleep issues, dizziness, increased appetite, and fatigue are also common. Side effects may not appear for several weeks.
I didn't have to change my treatment. I just gave it a lift.
Ask about Vraylar and learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Cal Superstore in Airway Heights.
Frozen water pipes are a serious risk during cold winter weather. When water freezes in a pipe, it can be a disaster for your home and your wallet. If you're not properly prepared, don't wait until it's too late. At Mainstream, we know exactly what it takes to keep your family safe during the cold season. So call or visit us online today.
Our kitchen used to look like this. So I went to the Par Design Center, where they helped me choose my cabinets, countertops, and hardware, and we love the results.
Par, family owned since 1930. Go where the builders go.
What are you going to build?
Elite Tire and Suspension, your premier tire and suspension shop, can do it all. A family business that started right here in the Northwest, building their business and your trust from the ground up. Active in the community and committed to supporting schools and youth programs in the Coeur d'Alene and Sandpoint area. Elite Tire and Suspension, top-notch customer service, the best warranty in town, and easy financing. Their experienced team will keep you safe on the road with correct tires, suspension, and alignment. Call, click, or stop in anytime. Elite Tire and Suspension in Coeur d'Alene and Pend Oreille.
Comedian Jenny Slate, are you obsessed with desserts?
Yeah, my husband has asked me to pull back. Think like a family actually shouldn't eat 4 to 5 layer cakes a week.
Watch Kelly today at 4 and 4 News Now at 5.
I'm a little over my head here.
We can certainly take care of that for you. When you're looking for a company that's noteworthy, look no further than Mainstream Electric.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning, Northwest. I'm Sydney Charles.
And I'm Natalie Grant. It is Thursday, February 22nd. Thanks for waking up with us. Robin has the morning off. Let's toss things over to Mark Peterson for a first look at our forecast and what we can expect today.
So we didn't think we'd be dealing with much fog today, but we're starting to see it really sort of come together into the West Plains, in around Spokane International Airport, Highway 2, heading out to Reardon and beyond. So again, just maybe a little extra time as you see some of that. We see it in some of the cameras. 40 is what we currently have. 41's a normal high, so we're right there. 4 things you need to know. Going to be clouds and very mild today. Temperatures into the mid-40s. Dry into Saturday. Above average temperatures all the way into Sunday, but Sunday we see that change. It'll be rainy, windy, and then we'll see the potential for some winter weather. We'll talk about it here in a little bit. Forecast radar, some cloud cover. That's going to dissipate, move out by this afternoon. We should see some sun breaks. Right now, temperatures as you're heading out, mild for this time of year, certainly. Deer Park, you're at 39, 41 9 Mile, 38 into Post Falls, and we have 42 into downtown Spokane. The day today, yeah, we'll see a little bit of sun this afternoon, looking pretty good. And again, mid-40s for our high about 3 o'clock.
Mark, thank you. Spokane police are now recommending charges of second-degree assault against the sergeant from the Spokane County Sheriff's Office who severely hurt a man during an encounter last August.
And we're about to show you some body camera footage from the arrest, and we want to warn you, it may be difficult for some to watch. 62-year-old Kevin Hinton was arrested for failing to show his ID and being at a park after hours. Now, during that arrest, Sergeant Clay Hilton dragged Hinton out of his car and onto the pavement. That's where he hit him several times. Now, Hinton suffered 8 broken ribs, a punctured lung, and severe cuts and bruises. One of his lawyers told 4 News now back in October that he wanted justice for his client.
We don't want Sergeant Hilton to work another day in law enforcement again. He is a disgrace to the badge and a dishonor to our community. And we'd like him to face the same treatment that any other citizen would who committed this type of vicious assault.
Spokane County Sheriff John Knowles also released a statement following SPD's recommendation, saying, now that the criminal investigation has been conducted, I ordered the Spokane County Sheriff's Office of Professional Standards to begin a comprehensive internal investigation to identify any and all policy violations and what changes or possible training is needed moving forward. Sergeant Hilton remains on paid administrative leave. The prosecutor's office will ultimately determine if charges will be filed.
And new from the Breaking Now desk, the White House is set to announce new financial penalties against Russia tomorrow. President Biden says the sanctions are designed to hold Russia accountable for the death of Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny. Now, this comes as the White House says it's working on securing consular access to the American ballerina detained in Russia. This morning, the boyfriend of Ksenia Karelina is pleading for her safe return. Karelina is a ballerina from Los Angeles who's a dual Russian-American citizen. She faces up to 20 years in prison after Russian authorities accused her of treason for donating $50 to Ukraine's war effort. Karelina's boyfriend says he bought her a plane ticket to Russia for her birthday so she could visit her family. He says he recently got a letter from her.
She's apologizing to me for putting me in this situation. She doesn't care about herself. She cares about everyone else.
Meanwhile, former Homeland Security official John Cohen says the Kremlin is waging a hybrid war against the U.S. well beyond the traditional battlefield, including cyber attacks and information operations.
In 2023, Spokane County, a total of 218 Kia and Hyundai vehicles were reported stolen. Now, Spokane police are offering free steering wheel clubs for owners of Kias and Hyundais to try to curb the rampant theft of these cars. They're available right now through a grant from the Washington Auto Theft Prevention Authority. We spoke with one man who had his Kia stolen, which he said he never expected to happen.
When I bought it, this wasn't a thing. And then all of a sudden, about a year after I bought it, it started showing up on Facebook feeds, just like, ah, crud.
Well, his Kia Soul was stolen last September, and after he recovered the vehicle, he received a club from SPD and says it gives him a relief knowing there's at least some measure to prevent it from being stolen again. For more information on how you can get one of these clubs, you can find this story on our website, KXLY.com.
A man is now facing charges for driving a forklift into the doors at a store in Spokane Valley. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office says it happened near East Broadway and Sullivan. They say 54-year-old Matthew Fisher showed up at the store and got behind the wheel of the forklift. He then raised the arms and crashed into the door, causing between $5,000 and $7,000 in damages. When employees went to check on Fisher, he appeared to be asleep behind the wheel. When deputies arrived, they say Fisher was slurring his words and smelled of alcohol. He said he didn't know where he was or how he got to the store. He now faces a charge of malicious mischief.
A team of researchers at Gonzaga just scored nearly $1 million in grant money to study the impacts of wildfires and what they have on our drinking water. The research team will partner with Montana State University to focus on drinking water sources in Washington and Oregon. The teams will be collecting data over the next 4 years. Wildfires in the Pacific Northwest have negatively impacted drinking water sources. It raises concerns about how wildfire impacted water can be safely treated.
Hotter the fires are, more severe they are, then you're going to anticipate there are going to be more contaminants generated from that fire, and then are going to contaminate our water supplies more.
Now, the teams from Gonzaga and Montana State hope their findings over the next few years will lead to cost-effective and fast-acting solutions that provide clean drinking water after wildfires. Now, it's not set in stone yet, but the researchers say they're interested in studying drinking water impacted by the recent wildfires in both Medical Lake and in Elk. Meanwhile, the EPA has announced more than $113 million that's coming to Washington State to upgrade the drinking water and waste and stormwater infrastructure.
The funding is part of a $5.8 billion federal program. Health experts are concerned about the presence of lead and forever chemicals known as PFAS in our water. The chemicals have been linked to several different health issues, including cancer. The Washington Department of Ecology and the EPA are teaming up to test wells for the presence of forever chemicals in the West Plains neighborhood.
That way we know who potentially has been drinking contaminated water, and to make sure we get them clean drinking water as soon as possible.
The Department of Ecology will begin testing the wells in early March. People with private and shared wells can apply for free testing through the form linked in this story on KXLY.com.
Your Good Morning Northwest time right now, it is 6:37.
That's right, Mark. What are we expecting for the rest of our day? I know it's less fog, but fog is going to be back tomorrow, right?
We have the potential for some freezing fog tomorrow morning. Right now, we're starting to see fog develop along I-90 heading into Ritzville, Moses Lake. We have a little bit downtown as we take a live look. It's thinner than yesterday, but it's still present. We're going to have a full check of your forecast coming up.
And we now know the cost of food has been skyrocketing. The new numbers from the USDA that show just how much more we're all spending coming up next.
And we'll have some tips to help you get the best deal if you're looking to buy a house right now. And Good Morning Northwest continues right after this.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
Mr. Quack Casino Hotel has a sweet treat for you. Cash, cash, and more cash. Play your favorite games now. Earn entries to win your share of up to $18,000 cash. Mr. Quack Casino Hotel.
You heard it was a hit. You heard it was a smash. A wonder. A phenomenon. An international sensation. But you haven't heard them.
Get your tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com today.
RSV can severely affect the lungs and lower airways.
But I'm protected with Arexvy.
Arexvy is a vaccine used to prevent lower respiratory disease from RSV in people 60 years and older. RSV can be serious for those over 60, including those with asthma, diabetes, COPD, and certain other conditions.
But I'm protected.
Arexvy is proven to be over 82% effective in preventing lower respiratory disease from RSV and over 94% effective in those with these health conditions. Arexvy does not protect everyone and is not for those with severe allergic reactions to its ingredients. Those with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most common side effects are injection site pain, fatigue, muscle pain, headache, and joint pain.
I chose Arexvy.
RSV? Make it Arexvy.
Do you have property damage? Burke's Restoration provides full-service emergency response for residential and commercial disasters. Wind damage? Burke's can handle that. Is flooding your problem? Burke's Restoration knows just what to do. Fire or smoke damage? Call Burke's today. You didn't plan on a disaster, but you have a choice on who restores it. Choose the best. Burke's Restoration takes care of fire, smoke, wind, or water damage and more. Tell your insurance company you choose Burke's Restoration. Call or click today.
How does free college or training sound? It's possible. Washington College Grant gives eligible people money for certificate programs, job training, apprenticeships, or college. Learn more at wagrant.org. That's wagrant.org.
Play your favorite games with your Sun Club card. Earn entries now to win your share of up to $18,000 cash. The more you play, the more chances to win sweet February cash. Mississauga Casino Hotel.
Welcome back in. The time's now 6:40. Interest rates have been all over the place the last few years, and increased rates could cost home buyers thousands.
Experts also say low inventory is making the home buying process even more difficult.
If you look at national listings across the U.S., we have 40% fewer listings today than we had in 2019. So if you're trying to shop for a home, don't think that you're going to be flush with options.
Experts say deciding whether to buy a home depends on your situation. If you find a home in your budget, it might not be worth trying to time the market.
Prices could go up if you wait. Because if interest rates come down, that could maybe encourage more people to come into the market. So it really needs to come down to, why are you buying? Are you buying because you need stability, because you need a good school district? Well, then maybe you want to buy now if you find a house that you like and refinance later.
Now, when you're ready to buy, economists say it's ideal to have a good credit score. The higher it is, the lower your mortgage rate. Also, shop around for different loan officers to try to find a better rate.
All right, good morning. We have a 10-second takeaway on your screen. It's going to be clouds, going to be mild. We're going to see some sun breaks, so shades at the ready. Light layers throughout the day. Our high today is going to be an above average 45 degrees.
And it's been 30 years since the cost of food ate up this much of our income. That's according to the U.S. Labor Department. Families are now spending 11.3% on their disposable income on food. That's according to the latest USDA data available. That hasn't happened since President George H.W. Bush was in office. Economists believe food prices are not likely to stabilize anytime soon. While commodities like corn, wheat, and chicken have actually gotten cheaper, they're being offset by higher prices for things like sugar, beef, and French fries, which is not what we want to hear.
Not at all. Well, good morning, Northwest. It is now 6:42.
Are you looking for some weekend fun with your family? Allison Martinez is live this morning with how you can welcome in the Lunar New Year.
You can celebrate the Year of the Dragon this weekend at the Spokane Convention Center. We're sharing all the details you need to know coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Online now at SpokaneTribeCasino.com. Entertainment without limits.
It's time to get up, get out, and get in a new Honda during Coeur d'Alene Honda's Way to Save event. Coeur d'Alene Honda has your vehicle now in stock with special rates as low as 0% and cash allowances up to $2,300. Specials on all hybrids. Every new Honda and select pre-owned comes with our nationwide lifetime warranty at no extra cost. Appraisers on hand paying 110% of KBB fair trade value. So get up, get in, and save now at Coeur d'Alene Honda's Way to Save event.
Wallflowers Design Center offers design services and installation with an extensive selection of carpet, luxury vinyl plank, hardwood flooring, tile, blinds, and wallpaper. Come in or give us a call and set up a free consultation with one of our designers today.
We pride ourselves in trying to help each and every person that walks through the door.
I have a real passion for design. I love the whole process from beginning to end.
The Hunter Douglas Blind Summer Sale starts now. Save up to 30%. Also, check out our luxury vinyl plank and wallpaper. Wallflowers Design Center.
I think at Hospice of Spokane, it's not just a job. It's a career, but it's also a passion. Nurses, the social workers, the chaplains, the health aides, they just do a phenomenal job, and they get to know the clients. They don't come to treat just the client. They come to embrace the family as a whole.
To serve with the region's #1 hospice team, visit hospiceofspokane.org.
Spokane Tribe Resort and Casino brings you Blue Oyster Cult on their 50th anniversary tour to Spokane Live. Friday, March 15th. Tickets are available online now at SpokaneTribeCasino.com. Entertainment without limits.
4 News Now is brought to you by Grins and Giggles Family Dentistry.
Welcome back, and this is a live look at Schweitzer Mountain this morning. It's almost time for the secret word of the day. To win a pair of lift tickets to Schweitzer Mountain, we'll reveal it within the next few minutes.
But first here, you could ring in the Year of the Dragon this Saturday at the Spokane Convention Center.
Spokane United We Stand is hosting the city's biggest Lunar New Year celebration. 4 News Now's Allison Martinez is live at the Convention Center to share how you can celebrate Spokane's Asian heritage this weekend. Good morning, Allison.
Sydney, Natalie, good morning. Now, this is a great opportunity to celebrate the cultures of multiple Asian countries all under one roof. There are going to be so many performances and interactive events here. Now, I'm joined with Izumi and Kim this morning. Thank you so much for being with us.
Arigato.
Ah, lovely. Well, thank you. You guys are representing Japan this morning. Tell me, what does the New Year mean to you?
Well, the New Year in Japan, it means we say koshogatsu. So it's paying gratitude to the past, but it's also well-being for the new year for your health and also prosperity for the future.
Oh, I love that. Amazing.
It means family and community.
Amazing. Well, great. Well, thank you so much. And you guys have some very special gifts that you so kindly brought along this morning. Tell me about these.
This is mochi, which is a Japanese tradition, and we always make mochi for New Year's, and we wanted to present you with a gift of mochi. Oh. So we hope you enjoy.
So sweet. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And what do you have here?
I have some origami for you. We will have craftspeople making things like origami.
Wow.
And sumie, which is traditional Japanese calligraphy.
Oh,
and then we have an artist who also does modern sumie.
Amazing. Amazing. I wish you guys could see these details like I'm seeing them in real life. They're just so beautiful. The intricacies in each and everything that you're sharing with me is amazing. Well, thank you so much for being with me this morning. We'll have more information on how you can come by and celebrate Lunar New Year this weekend on our website, KXLY.com. Back to you in studio.
Allison, thanks so much. You'll have to post some pictures of those origami and our different pieces that she's getting throughout the morning there. That's beautiful. Well, as promised, here's today's secret word. It is lodge. Now, all you have to do is go to KXLY.com/Schweitzer right now to enter this word in for your chance to win. We've been giving away a pair of lift tickets every day this week, so watch again tomorrow for your last chance to win, but this is today's word.
All right, so you could also answer the question, where would Mark be if he was at Schweitzer? In the lodge.
There you go. It's a riddle. Who knew?
It's a true story.
Oh, my gosh.
You go make 10 more runs. I'll be here at the lodge if you need me.
Cheerleader at the bottom.
Oh, yeah. I'll cheer them all on. All right, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
We're going to take a look at a little fog out there as you head out the door. Certainly onto I-90 if you're heading westbound. 41 downtown, 42 at 9 Mile, 39 in Spangle. So this is a mild start to the day. We are going to warm up, and we're going to have temperatures into the mid-40s today. That's above average. We're going to see that all the way for the next couple of days. Tonight, temperatures down to 32, patchy fog and dense freezing fog potential for Friday morning. So just maybe allow for a little extra time on the commute. Got a huge low off the coast. That is going to influence us. How? It's going to move out of the area. It's going to allow another system to come in from the north. That's going to start moving. So we track this system coming in, this colder air pattern coming across, and this is going to be our Sunday into Monday. And what we're expecting to see is, again, the heavy mountain snows coming into the Cascades and the northern Rockies. We're going to have gusty winds for us Sunday into Monday, and and then we're also going to see some valley snow potential, and that's here on the valley floor in Spokane. We look at the 4-day forecast. It's going to be a continuation of sun and clouds for us today into Friday, into Saturday, looking pretty good. Still mountain showers. We see now Saturday into Sunday, heavier amounts of moisture, not only coming into the Cascades, but along the crest here along Idaho and Montana. And then we're going to see that really envelop our area. We're going to be into the mid-40s today, near 50 into Ritzville and Moses Lake. We're going to be in the upper 40s Friday, Saturday, partly cloudy conditions. Sunday, we start to see that change. We'll keep you ready for the beginning of the week, of course, as we enter the end of this week. Hey, your morning sprint's coming up. Thanks for watching Good Morning Northwest.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Want free college or career training? It's possible. Go to wogrant.org.
We need our students to be ready to meet the needs of tomorrow's economy. Nearly 70% of all projected job openings will require at least some education beyond high school. Visit launchinw.org/FAFSA opens doors today.
In 10 years, Lisa Schneider will have an amazing second act, thanks to career reskilling courses from AARP to help make sure her income lives as long as she does. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
For over 90 years, the McVeigh Brothers family has been installing the very best in roofing, siding, and windows made for the Inland Northwest. Last year, our 6000 Series Coeur d'Alene windows earned the 2024 Energy Star Most Efficient Award, beating some manufacturers by 20%. So this week, we're celebrating by matching your energy rebate up to $10 per square foot with every window sold. At McVeigh Brothers, we're always working for you.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team and Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on our next job. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXLY.com to nominate it. Our thanks to Horizon Credit Union for sponsoring the 4 News Now Extreme Team.
At first, I used Better Than Bouillon for broth, and then stir fries, sauces, even marinades. And with all the varieties, organic, reduced sodium, and now the culinary collection, it's like the deliciousness never ends. Make everything better with Better Than Bouillon.
Go, Chiefs, go! Ahead, here comes Martin. He's breaking it behind the defense. Martin backhander, shoots! Looking for an opening. Snap the shot, and score!
This Friday and Saturday, your Spokane Chiefs have 2 games in the Spokane Veterans Memorial Arena. Friday is Shriners Children's Spokane School Night and Boomer Pillowcase Giveaway as the Chiefs play Regina. Saturday, your Chiefs host Moose Jaws. Inland Imaging presents Chiefs Fight Cancer and Family Feast Night, supporting Every Woman Can. For game times and tickets, go to SpokaneChiefs.com.
What can you do with sensitive skin?
Okay, what a day.
Cetaphil Moisturizing Lotion hydrates for a full 48 hours. Because a lot can happen in 48 hours. Dermatologist recommended Cetaphil. We do skin. You do you.
Washington is 47th out of 50 states in FAFSA completion, meaning our students leave about $50 million dedicated to post-high school education on the table each year. Get on board and help open doors to our community's future.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your Thursday in the morning sprint.
We're expecting mild temperatures today. Mark has that details just ahead in the forecast.
Allison Martinez is live showing us how you can ring in the new year, in the year of the dragon rather, this weekend.
We start with breaking news this morning. Thousands of people across the nation are reporting cell phone outages. According to the website Down Detector, AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, and other networks are all dealing with a cellular outage. Reports began to spike just after midnight, and according to Down Detector, AT&T has the most issues right now. At last check, 74,000 customers were reporting outages. Now, it's unclear at this point what is behind this service disruption.
All right, good morning. We are expecting in our first alert weather that we'll have some sun breaks this afternoon. It's going to be a dry day. We do have some patchy fog that's really starting to build into the West Plains, and we're going to continue to see some partly cloudy conditions later on today and certainly into tomorrow. Our high today is going to be into the mid-40s, but we're going to have a cold start tomorrow morning. I'll have more on that coming up.
Spokane police are now recommending charges of second-degree assault against the sergeant from the Spokane County Sheriff's Office who severely hurt a man during an encounter last August. We're about to show you body camera footage from the arrest, and we want to warn you that it may be difficult for some to watch. 62-year-old Kevin Hinton was arrested for failing to show his ID and being in a park after hours. During the arrest, Sergeant Clay Hilton dragged Hinton out of the car and onto the pavement, where he hit him several times. Hinton suffered 8 broken ribs, a punctured lung, and several cuts and bruises. Spokane County Sheriff John Knowles also released a statement following SPD's recommendations. You can read that full statement on KXLY.com.
More than 200 faculty members at Washington State University are calling for new leadership, including a new president. Kirk Scholz has served at WSU as the president since 2016, but a press release issued by doctors Michael Griswold, Carrie Hipps, and John Oatley say it's time for a change at WSU. The group cites a nearly 16% decline in enrollment at the Pullman campus during Scholz's tenure. The release also mentions a lack of attention, judgment, and proactive leadership in Cougar athletics that's led to a financial and reputational harm with the breakup of the Pac-12. Scholz was on the Pac-12 board of directors.
Spokane Public Schools wants to ask voters to reconsider its bond proposal, possibly this fall. Voters rejected the bond measure this month, largely because of the rising costs of property taxes. Yesterday's meeting started off with a discussion about why the bond failed last week, pointing out how economic factors played a big role in voters' decision-making. SPS Board President Nikki Lockwood said the district is considering a capital levy as a possible option to run a smaller bond.
Spokane City Council member Jonathan Bingle is throwing his hat into the ring for a seat in Congress, joining a growing list of candidates in the race for the seat currently held by Kathy McMorris Rogers. Now, in that announcement, Bingle says our American revival is about remembering why America is great and once again believing it is good. The top 2 candidates will be decided in the August 6th primary election. Then those 2 will go head-to-head in November's general election.
But first ballots for the presidential primary in Washington will start arriving tomorrow. The primary election day is March 12th. If you need to register to vote or to update your information, you can do so online or by mail. Head to KXLY.com/forthepeople for all your election information.
You can celebrate the Year of the Dragon in Spokane this Saturday. Spokane United We Stand is hosting their annual Lunar New Year celebration. This is a great opportunity to learn about multiple Asian countries under one roof. There will be music, dancing, food, activities, and it's all for free at the Spokane Convention Center. We have all the details and information you need on our website, KXLY.com.
In 2023, Spokane County, a total of 218 Kia and Hyundai vehicles were reported as stolen. But now Spokane police are offering free steering wheel clubs for owners of Kias and Hyundais to try to curb the rampant theft of these cars. They're available through a grant from the Washington Auto Theft Prevention Authority. For more information on how you can get one of these clubs, you can find this story on our website, KXLY.com.
The EPA has announced more than $113 million is coming to Washington to upgrade the state's drinking, waste, and stormwater infrastructure. The funding is part of a $1 billion federal program. Health experts are concerned about the presence of lead and forever chemicals known as PFAS in our water. The chemicals have been linked to several different health issues. The Department of Ecology and the EPA are teaming up for the testing wells in the presence.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
Roundup's like an accidental savings account.
But how much can you really save?
Yeah, I mean...
Whoa.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call SWAP. I gotta call SWAP.
Here you go.
That's it? I'm calling them.
You forgot your check.
Craig Swap & Associates is on your side. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
From the beautiful craftsmanship of cabinets to the stylish looks of granite, quartz, and marble countertops,
Northwest Granite has the staff and selection to help you transform your home, office, or cabin into the place of your dreams. Northwest Granite.
So we start off the morning without a fog conversation. Now we're bringing it into the conversation, and we got some light fog out there, more dense in around Ritzville to Moses Lake. We're going to have highs today into the mid-40s, partly cloudy conditions at times, but we shouldn't see the sun and the rain at the same time later on today. Tomorrow it's going to be 47 degrees, going to be partly cloudy. Saturday 47 and partly cloudy, looking beautiful. And of course the Extreme Team reveal tonight, 4 News Now at 5 and 6. Very excited to show you again the Women for Women's Funds project.
It'll look really nice.
Mark, thank you so much. Thanks for watching Good Morning Northwest.
We'll see you throughout GMA. That starts right now.